The next logical step would be to create a product group, that is a category where we can later assign the articles. That means we'll switch back to the backend. Now we're at a new menu item, namely under products, product groups. Here I can create such a product group. Again, at the top, there's the button Create New Product Group. I give the product group a name, for example, business cards. An internal designation, that's very important. Give one that uses the same designation. When I want to assign the article to the corresponding product group, this internal designation helps me. In the administration, that way I know which product group is which. Usually the customer's name belongs here. Here too, we have a numerical sorting again. We always start with 10 instead of 1. That's also something fundamental. We don't sort 1, 2, 3, 4, but 10, 20, 30, 40. The advantage of this is that later I can sort product groups before or in between without having to renumber everything. I can enter a text for the product group, and what's important here is the assignment to the shop. So I have to make a decision now. So I have to decide now the product group I'm creating here, in which shop will it appear? Here I can select one or more shops. In practice, you have to say that actually every shop has its own product group, simply because of the image alone, so that the image can already show the logo or something similar. This brings us directly to the preview image. I can upload a preview image for this product group here. Here I have a blank business card pad. I click on send, and then you can already see the product group image here. At the end, as usual, set the status from blocked to OK and save. At that moment, we can switch to the front end and refresh. Then we can already see here that we now have a product group for business cards. These product groups can be nested. So I can have several main product groups here, but I can also nest them within each other. You do this in the backend under sub-product group of, where you can assign this product group to another product group. Okay, let's continue with creating an item. For this, we're in the main menu item products under the sub-item articles in the administration. There I can create a new item at the top. Let's do that now. So the configuration page for the item opens. Here as well, we're working again with a numerical sorting. My first item gets the number 10 instead of 1. A name, business card, video. Then we have a description and an extended product description for the item. For example, printed in 4/4 color. For the extended product description, I'll just copy the text in here so we can take a look at it in the front end in a moment. This text is basically collapsible. There's a kind of more option for that. When you click on it, this text expands. Then we'll move on to the basic settings of an item. Maybe we can quickly go through them. Commercial goods items, technically speaking. Stock items that the customer can add to the cart and order. There's no personalization involved. They just select the quantity, add it to the cart, and place the order. Then there's the item type commercial goods with data upload. With the item type commercial goods with data upload, the customer can upload a file during the ordering process, regardless of the file type. This could be an address file or finished print data, for example. Then we also have Commercial Goods Plus. With Commercial Goods Plus, you can store static print data in the administration area. That means whenever this item is ordered, for example, if we use the service provider function, it would always be the case that this print file would be transmitted whenever this item is ordered. And last but not least, we have the article type print on demand. These are our customizable items for which you first need to create a print template. And then, for example, the business card can be personalized directly in the browser. Yes, we can upload preview images. I'll use the business card image again here and click on send. Now the item also has an image, and importantly, the item assignment. Basically, the item is currently not assigned to any shop. So let's start at the top. I need to assign a product group. At the moment, there's only one available. And here you can also see the internal name of the product group, which is shown in parentheses behind it. So I assign this item to the business cards product group. I select the training video shop. That's where the item should appear. And theoretically, I could also select the user group now. That's how we set it up. If no user group is selected here, then all users from the portal are allowed to see this item. As soon as I select one or more user groups here, only users from those user groups are allowed to see this item. And at the bottom, of course, change the status from blocked to OK and OK again. Save. At this point, we can take a look at our front end. If I now open the product group business cards here, I can see the description from the product group. I see the item image. I see the description and the extended product description as mentioned here as a clickable option. I've done it this way on purpose now. Normally the order button would be here now. However, it's missing at the moment because no price scale has been set up for the item yet. That means you can't order this item yet. And that brings us to the next step, where we'll take a look at how the price scale is added to the item.